Welcome class. Today let us continue with the electronic arrangement in form 2 in the topic of atomic structure. Okay, so in electronic arrangement, as we know, we need to know first the meaning of an electron. An electron, these are the negative charged particles that revolves around the nucleus in their paths that we call them shells or energy levels. So in the atom, always the electron occupy the lowest energy level before the higher energy level. In this one, as I said an example, when you are on the floors, ukiwa unapanda ngazi, when you are on the stairs, ukiwa unapanda ngazi, siku zote mguu unaanza hatua ya unaanza kukanyaga ngazi ya chini kabla ya kukanyaga ngazi ya juu. Kwa hiyo na electron ni hivyo hivyo, zinaanza kuoccupy zile energy level ambazo ziko karibu zaidi ya nucleus, zaidi ya tofauti na zile ambazo ziko mbali na nucleus. Okay, so this energy level, sometimes we call them the shell, and the shells are represented by letters K, L, M, and N, and so forth, and any other element, any other letters from these ones. So the first shell is usually called the K, the second shell is called L, the third is called M, and the fourth one is called N. There can be any other shells or energy levels from the N. Okay, so the arrangement of electron in different energy levels, we call them the electronic configuration. The electronic configuration, this one is the arrangement of electron in different energy levels. Ni mpangilio wa electron kwenye energy level mbali. Okay, tuangalie sasa jinsi gani electrons zinakuwa arranged kwenye nini? Kwenye energy levels. Okay, so each energy level has its own number of electron that can occupy. Each energy level, kila sheli au kila energy level ina namba ambazo za electron ambazo inatakiwa isizidi wakati wa arrange electron kwenye nini? Kwenye atom. So the maximum number of electron is given by the formula, this one. Ne is equal to 2n squared. This is the formula. The formula that can help us to know the maximum number of electron that a certain energy level can occupy. And this n represents the number of electron, while this small n represents the energy level. So n, when you have been asked maybe to calculate, but mostly you cannot be asked. When you have been asked, you can be given the number of energy level, but the number of electron is the one that always misses. So through this formula, you can calculate the maximum number of electron in a certain energy level. We shall see how you can use it. Okay, so as you can see here, according to the formula, the first energy level, if you remember, I said that this small n represents the energy level. So in the first energy level, as that's why there is 1 kwenye energy level ya kwanza au kwenye shell ya kwanza kabisa, ndio maana hapa tumeandika 1 tukitimes na 2, maana yake number of electron ambazo zinatakiwa ziwepo kwenye energy level ya kwanza zinatakiwa zisizidi 2. Kwenye ya pili pia kuna 2 mara 2 square, maana yake hii 2 maana yake represent the second energy level, na yenyewe inatakiwa isizidi electron ngapi? 8. Lakini the third energy level inatakiwa isizidi electron 18. Hii ni according to this formula. So this formula help us to know the number of electron, or the maximum number of electron kwenye energy level fulani, but mostly kwenye energy level ya kwanza na ya pili. Okay, as you can see here, this is the structure of an atom. Here we have the shell number 1, which we call it K. Here we have the shell number 2, shell number 3, shell number 4. The shell number 1 can occupy 2 electrons. Shell number 2 can occupy 8 electrons. The third one can occupy 18, and the fourth one 32. This is according to the formula. But from the third one up to any other higher energy levels, the shells are more stable with only 80 electrons. The shell are more stable. When I say more stable, namaanisha yani shell inakuwa kama haiteteleki au inaweza kushikilia elektroni 8 zisizidi elektroni 8. Kwa hiyo sasa shell ya kwanza inaweza ikawa na elektroni 2. Shell ya pili inatakiwa isizidi elektroni 8. Shell ya kwanza inatakiwa isizidi elektroni 2. Shell ya pili inatakiwa isizidi elektroni 8. Shell ya tatu pia inatakiwa isizidi elektroni 8. That's why kwenye electronic configuration ya potassium and calcium, as you can see here, we have 2881, 2882. Kwa shell ya pili, ya tatu na ya 4 na kuendelea zinatakiwa electrons zisizidi 8, ila zinaweza zikawa chini ya 8. Lakini hapa pia shell ya pili na ya tatu inatakiwa isizidi electron ngapi? 8, lakini ya kwanza inatakiwa isizidi elektroni 2. Okay, here is some of the examples of electronic configuration of some elements. As you can see here, this is the nucleus and this is the first shell. In the first shell we have how many electrons? We have 2. 1, 2. Sodium has 11 electrons. So 1, 2. You have to practice doing this one. It is when you will be able to do it. Okay, so as you can see here, 1, 2. But the second energy level has 8 electrons, but the third one has 1 electron. We shall see what information can we get from this one. Okay, and here again, the first energy level has 2 electrons as normal, but the third one has 1 electron because lithium has total number of 3 electrons. Okay, calcium, chlorine, not calcium. Chlorine has about 17 electrons. As you can see, in the first energy level we have 2 electrons, 1, 2. The second one we have 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The third one has the number of electrons that remained, which is 7. But if it could have maybe 8 electrons, we could have added 1 here. Or maybe if it could have remained with 9 electrons, we could have added 1 here and then added another shell and put 1 electron. Okay, the same applies to this one. The first shell has 2 electrons, the second one has 8 electrons, and the third one has 2 electrons. I hope you've understood there. You can just try to do some practices. Okay, so the atom that has only 1 shell and it has 2 electrons is said to be full. The first shell ya kwanza kabisa natakiwa iwe na electroni 2. Zisizidi 2. Zikiwa chini ya 2 haina shida kulingana na number of electron ambayo atom fulani inakuwa nayo. Lakini sasa zinatakiwa zisizidi 2. Na zikiwa 2 tunasema ile shell iko full. We call it a full filled shell. And this is called the doublet state. This is called doublet state, and its electronic configuration is called the doublet configuration. Doublet, it comes from double, so it has double number of electrons. Okay, example is helium. So helium is very stable because its outermost shell, which is its first shell, has 2 electrons. Okay, so the atom that has 3 or 2 shells, which has 3, 2 or 3 shells, and has 80 electrons in its outermost shell is said to be full. Atom ambayo ina sheli mbili au tatu, na hizo zote, yani sheli ya pili na ya tatu, zina electroni 88, tunaziita hizo sheli ziko full. We call them full-filled shells. So in this is what we call the octet state, and its electronic configuration is called octet configuration. An example is neon as well as argon. All of these ones are noble gases. The noble gases, of course, they are very stable. That's why they have the octet configuration. Okay, and then here is some of the elements that in your level you should learn. Here we have the element, we have the symbol, number of electrons. The first shell will have how many electrons, second, third, fourth, and this is the electronic configuration. So as you are at home now, try to cover this this part and then answer the question. Try to cover this part and then try to fill the electronic configuration. Okay, and then here is the other elements that are present in the periodic table. Here we have, as you can see here, hydrogen is represented by H, helium, He. You know the symbols. The number of electrons is equal to the number, atomic number, the number of the position of the element in the periodic table. So hydrogen is the first one in the periodic table, helium is the second, lithium is the third one, up to the last one. Okay, so you have to try filling this table. Okay, and thank you for listening. I wish you a good day.